have the experience. But in Eastern Europe, it's always been a bloodbath. Like, you know that some of these teams are gonna lose. There's gonna be a stack. There's gonna be like stack of what you want to call new players. I wouldn't say that they're new players. Might just be new players to the viewers, because like there's so many players in the region that they can just make a new stack, have like one captain, and then suddenly you have top 100, top 150 players joining the team, because they are dominating. Lil.
Oh, Lil in a little bit of danger. Tagged with a ton of minus armor and slow, a little bit of damage coming through, and first blood goes to the puck. That is optimal.
That's a good
from
trade.
Klim Sani4 already.
You get 3 magic stick charges, they get first blood.
Yeah, that's not balanced. that's not a fair trade.
It really is not. What is Puck buying? He bought okay, magic wand. So there's gonna be a little bit of extra stats, and of course the extra HP mana regen from Void Spirit. Doesn't want to invest immediately into bottle. He's like, okay, this is freebie.
Easy peasy. A couple of early wards here. That's an interesting one from the Dire there.
It's a good ward.
It does see Lays coming in, and a sentry placed down as well. So Respect is going to cut him off at the pass, make sure there's no nonsense, no stealing runes, and a lot of damage already on this Darkseer. A topic of discussion in that previous series was Darkseer often struggles. The first like 5 levels in a lane, the first 4 minutes or whatever is pretty tough. When you get dropped to half HP already, I guess he's bringing tangos to himself, but it's already going to be a struggle for him. Going to be quite the challenge. And mid lane, Puck against the Void Spirit. We'll see how Young G can do here. Melee with a lot of base attack. Often very good at getting these early denies. But Shiro Jr. has that little advantage with being able to push the wave with all that AoE spam.
It's a good matchup for Void Spirit. He tends to do well against these heroes that have like low armor, against range heroes like Invoker as well, where you know that the matchup is good for you, and then you always have this kill threat. The problem is you started with a bit of a disadvantage. Puck having some extra XP, extra gold as well. Well, he is being completely zoned out here, and you might get a couple of hits from Ogre. So imagine getting stunned there by Ogre.
That would be nasty.
It's
right?
a big one.
First blood.
2.4 seconds, 200 damage.
I mean, do you remember back in Dota 1 days where like Lifestealer and Ogre Magi could pretend to be a neutral creep because they had the same hero models?
I was talking about this the other day, like one of these videos where like Ogre Frostmage looked like Ogre. It was the same model, so he killed killed the guy, and during nighttime, creeps are sleeping, so he pretended to be inside the camp and got a multicast, I believe, on Faceless Void and got him killed.
Just incredible stuff you used to be able to do. Well, Darkseer 9-0, 10-0. Even though he lost a lot of his HP early on, and that first blood on the Hoodwink is still doing very well for himself. On Kushi's Luna 6-1. I don't want to say struggling, but definitely not having as good a time as Lays so far. It comes down to Venge, can't really stack or pull. Camp is all blocked up by sentries. And Lil has obviously drawn a lot of that attention away from the lane. Just keep chipping away, Venge. Do what she can. And first water runes pop up. Both mid laners getting their hands on them. Bottle arriving for Young G, so he'll get a few charges and then the refill. And the other side lane, probably the one where we'll see some exciting stuff happen here with a Bat and a Mars. Facing off against a Void and a Grimstroke. There is potential turnaround from this safe lane of the Radiant, but the majority of the aggression are going to come out here from Sweden Strong and Cloud.
Yeah, this is the lane where they could get kills. Sweden Strong still saving a point. Most likely it is going to be Firefly. Grim needs to be careful. If he's playing on the side, he gets initiated on. Not much he can do to protect himself, and already sitting at half HP, but surprised at how well they're doing in this top lane. Again, Darkseer on top of CS, 17-1. I guess it comes down to Luna being half like range hero. She's not a sniper. She's not, 600 range plus like Lena. Only sitting at 330, so you still get some damage. Oh, Respect in the top lane, getting back.
Yeah, the damage. Is it coming fast enough from Lil? He's got another little arrow to plink away at the Venge. Munkushi looking for the trade across, but Lil scurries away. Very nicely done here. This Darkseer Hoodwink lane paying off dividends for them. Getting some good early advantage, even after that first blood being taken by the Dire. Darkseer on the rise, man.
A little bit surprised, I'd say. Well, also making a move bid. He has 150, 200 HP, and this might be the opportunity. Ooh, misses.
Oh no. Meanwhile, we're singing the praises of Lays. It does die as the Venge comes back into lane, so not really communicating fully with that Hoodwink who did rotate out of the top spot.
It was unexpected rotation. I don't think they even get the kill there. I believe Bushwhack was level 2 at the time. Puck had 12 magic wand charges. Young G didn't have any spells available, so I don't think they get the kill anyway.
I think not. Silence. Here I am.
It's going to be Salve in the end. He definitely needs something. He's also tanking up. I think in this matchup, you also want to build like Mage Slayer straight away. You don't necessarily need to have power treads. You could, but considering the start, you might just skip it and get your Mage Slayer because you want to have as much HP as possible. Like you want to have this magic resistance, and it also gives you kill threat. Especially on supports.
What kind of war is this?
Got ya.
A moment for me, eternity for you.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's gonna be a massacre.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times. Yeah, I don't know. He still has it, but it shows it like it got denied. That was a nice catch, Gary, but I don't know. Still in beta.
Dire are scanning.
It's still impressive. Like it's you know, kind of hard to wrap around the fact that I click from here and you click from other side of the world, and it takes like 0.1 second to register what you just clicked. You're not as impressed.
Tower is under attack.
Reconnect here. I think we should be good now. Something funky happened. Talking about communication between computers, and my computer's having a little bit of a hiccup. We are back. 7 minutes in, 2-2. A bit of a slow one here, Lacoste, but we've got a coil on this voice Brit in the mid lane. Throw the Wave of Terror and a magic missile. He's pretty tanky, but does get finished off in the end, even with the best efforts of Lil to come back and trade. They do actually come to contest the stack, but Puck is stepped a little too far forward. Oh, these iron shells and a vacuum, nearly bringing Shiro Jr. down. Turn around.
He's
Lil.
fighting back.
Puck with a double kill. Can we go for more?
Triple.
Another round of spells, the Waning Rift, and a triple for the Puck. Survives, TP's away. Another Grimstrokes put himself in danger. My
nice
goodness,
body
it's
block.
all falling apart. The Radiant team, they thought they had it. The Puck just dominating them, and the Grimstroke taken down by the Venge and the Bat. Young G gets something in the very least there at the end, but God, that Puck out of control.
He was so close to dying. Turns, gets one more kill instantly, uses one bottle charge, and this is massive. This is a 2k gold lead. Your Puck, it's 24 pucks, so you know that it's a good game for it. Maybe they can get a kill in this bottom lane. Cloud, struggling a bit. Seen this happen on Mars quite a lot. When you, like, this hero is just not good being in solo in lane. Puck, he got stunned. Do they have enough burst? Can he dodge?
Yes.
For my time.
Juicy kill on the puck. I mean, Bat and Venge, they're at it again. Lil, not going to get the bushwhack. Difficult to do against the Bat with a Firefly. Swedish Strong even playing forward aggressively into them. Thinking about that kill on the Hoodwink. 3v2, plus the Darkseer who is rotating in, makes it a little bit of an unfair fight. Swedish Strong with that Arcane Rune was feeling pretty good about things. This is all taking attention away from the Luna. Putting Luna up in a good spot, just farming away. Top of the net worth.
Level
Puck
8.
not too far behind.
This is a bit problematic. Faceless Void just hit level 6. Luna already has Mask of Madness, so she can farm the jungle. She can farm the waves as well. Found a good neutral item, Spark of Courage. She's sitting at 160 damage 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah. with AoE, right? With cleave, basically. Splash damage, whatever you want to call it. The Moonglaves of power. A couple of little stacks for her back in the jungle as well.
And also
Yeah,
one of the
gonna be
reasons
pretty
why
quiet up there.
they managed to get those like triple kills on Puck is he's having Lunar Blessing. So having extra 21 damage 9 minutes into the game is pretty big.
Oh, that absolutely helps. And they're trying to utilize that down in the bottom jungle. They kick the Grimstroke out of lane. Trying to get the Void out of here as well. Hero that the coil off the mark mid lane. Shira. Wanted the freebie. Not going to have it.
Well, shake it off. Getting very close to his Witchblade. Then both supports are going to die in few spells.
Ooh, Cloud missing his God's Rebuke there. And Young G with the rotation bottom, killing the Mars off yet again. And we did have potential for Arena and the play aggressive from the Mars, but he opted to hold on. Try and wait for his team to come in.
They want Lace. But he knows something's cooking. There is Sentry Ward available. Maybe he caught a glimpse of Puck when he was running from there, or just a good Dota sense.
They all feel it coming, don't they? They all know. Played thousands of games.
Radiant's top tower is under
Young
attack.
G. I was going to sit in mid, looking at this Venge. Doesn't have any backup, really. A lot of focus here from the Radiant to defend the Faithless Void down bottom. Knowing how easy it can be to kick him out of lane. A hero that does not like the jungle. Mars and Bat, they're eyeing this up, but the numbers are here for Klee. Soulbind into Chrono, two-man Fanner's Embrace, and they've got a sharpshooter popping into the Bat, but Kami running back and forth, trying to get the Inkswell on him. The swap back, saves the Bat.
He
now
got
Arena
it.
comes down, and Kami's dead. Grimstroke now in trouble as well, as Cloud picks up the secondary kill. Chira Jr. chasing over the top, and the Dire. They come out with a resounding victory in what felt like it should have been the Radiant getting a pick off into a second kill into backing off.
These heroes are very tanky. This is Batrider, who has, you know, Magic Wand, Double Circle, sitting at almost 1200 HP. Faceless Void without Mask of Madness doesn't really do much, even though he maxed out Time Lock. Damage output is relatively limited, and then they turn. Cloud gets a really nice spear into the arena, and this is going to result in multiple kills plus a tower in the bottom lane.
Ooh, good jump away by Chira Jr. to get out over that Inkswell jump from Young G. Yeah, the Void like ran in, chronoed, looked good, hit someone, ran around in circles. Was trying to figure out what he was meant to do. Wanted that Inkswell on him, but didn't get it quite in time. Good tower take bottom as well now for the Dire, so that opens things up in that southern jungle. Gives Luna even more breathing room if she needs to evacuate top at any point. But I think Munkushi's just like, complete freedom. Nothing is stopping her.
Yeah, they can't kill him if they don't bring Void Spirit plus 2 supports, or Void or Faceless Void plus, you know, might need to bring some extra to get the kill. And right now, what Klim Sani4 wants to do is keep the pressure, relieve the pressure off Luna, keep getting the kills. They know that there is no Chronosphere, but they can still take the fight, and eventually, a few minutes forward, they will have triple Blink Dagger. One on Mars, one on Puck, and also one on Batrider, because everybody's going for it, and they have so many ways of snapping the coil. We've seen earlier today on our stream how good it can be. So, Flame Break, Lasso, Swap, and Spear.
Yeah. Incredible ways. I mean, Sweden strong. I'm getting found here by the Void Spirit. And the Hoodwink just oversteps his bounds a little bit. But every death of a support there, I think Luna is literally saying, thank you, team. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. No one is thinking about me right now. I am just carving through the jungle up here. My tier 1 is still alive and pretty healthy at that. Lays has not been able to really get up there and really shove this objective too hard.
It's one of the fastest farmers in the game, especially if you're off to a good start, which he definitely was. 0 deaths to his name, and yeah, you can already feel the difference. Puck, who's massive, Luna has 2,000 more net worth than him at the moment. Once you get that Manta style, you can start pushing so quickly. Like, one lane is immediately pushed, 2 waves are killed, and you can farm the jungle. Level 13 right now. Time to clear some stacks.
Yeah. That's some insane stuff. And this is where you potentially get kind of caught up in needing to make a move as the Radiant team. And I'm going to be saying Radiant and Die here a lot because it's Klim versus Klee, and I know I'm going to screw it up at some point. They've got very similar names, these two teams. But yeah, usually Void wants to be farming, and his team is nearby. So if you can join, you join. But if you don't want to join or can't join, you continue farming. But it looks like here he's been forced to make a smoke rotation. They get the chrono on the puck. A lot of damage there, and they do get the kill. Super important that kill happens.
Yeah.
Because Void just spent a lot of time walking around smoke to get it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Young G gets some extra gold, and he's going for Aghanim Scepter as his second item, which I really like. They need to control this puck. They don't have any instant stuns. Chronosphere is the big one. They can also land, we've seen earlier today again, Darkseer, what kind of a combo he can pull off. They have good ways, like just Bushwhack. Like, you can pull him into Aghanim Scepter, Remnant, Silence, and of course the Chronosphere.
Even just these Luna illusions. Like, they're having to Stroke of Fate and Bushwhack these illusions to keep them back. And Mankushi's going to follow up on them. Kami down bottom. They know there's no chrono. Potential there to go catch the Faceless Void, but they're up on top of the staircase in that bottom jungle. They see the Hoodwink. Easy pickings. Ooh, the Puck in a little bit of danger. Has the Pavis put on him, though. Protected and saved up. Not able to Soulbind combo into anything. So Lil follows the Grimstroke into the grave, and an Arena Spear perfectly placed takes down Young G in the end. Big sweeping move from the Dire team to come in towards the tier 1 mid lane, knowing that the Faceless Void just isn't a hero right now.
Mankushi joins, and you can feel the power of this team. They're building into pretty similar items. You want to group up, as in the previous series. You pick up Vengeful Spirit. Instead of going for Vlads or Drums, he picked up Pavis in this one, because you are playing against Faceless Void, against Darkseer, so there's going to be a lot of physical damage.
Just sat behind the puck now. Amplified damage rune ready and waiting here for Chira Jr. 3-man smoke from the Dire. And Radiant just trying to get themselves back into position. Kind of waiting for the Void to be ready, waiting for Darkseer to scale himself up. And pretty tight grouping of heroes on that net worth board. Pretty close between 5 out of the 6 cores. It really is just that Luna racing out ahead, closing in on 12k, 16, 17 minutes into this match. They send the Darkseer packing away from that top tier 1. And the only hero really out on the map is the Mars. It does get pinged out by the Grimstroke, saying, hey, there's probably 4 of them up top. Let's go catch this isolated singular hero. And he's already bailed. And they get the catch top, jump in, lasso, straight onto Lay's Darkseer, and plenty of damage. Even with the mech, he'll get coiled up, pushed back around, bullied by the Dire, and Mankushi just standing, hitting, creeps, objectives, whatever comes his way.
Yeah, I think it might be time to go Roche. They do have more than enough damage to take it. It's a good opportunity. Just kill Darkseer for a good 30 seconds. Place one observer ward near the Twin Gate, or somebody just stands there and scouts it out, because they didn't heavily commit. 1 coil, that's about it. And look at the damage. Everybody just benefits from Lunar Blessing. Down to half HP already. DD as well, running on puck for an extra couple of seconds.
Yeah, I mean, usually with these with these carries, talking about 14,000 net worth at 20 minutes is like a really incredible number to get onto. I'm kind of curious, what's Mankushi's GPM right now? Because it must be out of this world. 850 something?
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, no, I'm crazy.
800
6,
and
7, It's 670. It's not that. It's
Now
not
why?
That mental.
Why do you have to spoil it, Gary? Let's...
What? The Wepass brought it up on the left. He showed us the truth, the reality of things. I just wanted it to be close to 1,000 as possible, honestly.
You know, 1000 GPM is when you're having like a really banger game on Alchemist, so that's pretty hard to keep up with. Even though Munkushi's doing one hell of a job on this Luna, picked up the shard and also has specialist array, so even more AoE damage. Like they're gonna be clearing those illusions very fast. Even if Darkseer makes the wall illusion out of the team, he can easily kill it.
Yeah, level 16 Luna. No vision for the Radiant to play in down here, and there's a deep observer ward from the Dire far off to the left. So they're going to be able to see this Void Spirit. And the Grimstroke, well, the Grimstroke is smoked, so they just see the Void. Immediate coil, snapped straight up. Sweden is strong, trying to close the gap. They'll see Little's Hoodwink as the easy target. Bring her down with ease and keep on pressing forward. Objective after objective. What the Dire are looking for here.
Yeah, you like to call it objective-based gaming. And that's exactly what they're doing. Another tier 2 tower gone. Let's see if they want to push it. Maybe go for the high ground. No coil, no flaming lasso. They could just rotate to the mid lane, take a tier 2 tower there, and take it slowly. Because right now, I see Team Klee not really getting too much out of it. Faceless Void still far away from his BKB. So if he gets caught, one coil, he's pretty much dead.
Munkushi. Getting caught up with a few slows and stuns in the wall as well. To half HP, the Luna drops low, but in comes the rest of the squad. Void Spirit does get a pick in the back, and the Faceless Void is in towards them. Jumps into the middle of the arena. Trying to find this Mars, and successfully so. Kami gets the job done as the rest of the Dire bailing away. They held on to Aegis on the Luna, got her away reasonably unscathed. Man, this calming Faceless Void keeps on going. Chrono the Venge, why the hell not? Get the kill. In and out we go. A bit of momentum there, swinging back towards the Radiant.
Okay, not too bad of a kills. Killing 3 people, using Chronosphere, losing only 1. Faceless Void continues to farm up. I think they're pretty happy with the trade, especially because Young G just finished off his Aghanim Scepter. And that's going to be massive for the control in the backlines, for being able to burst down Puck, who doesn't have status resistance yet. He went for Kaya. Sanj is going to be next item of a choice. So, he is killable.
Is the Luna killable?
That's the question. And look at the choices that he made on Luna. He decided to keep Windlace instead of Magic Wand. He's like, I don't need the stats. I want to move as fast as possible. Because when you think about Windlace, it's not just move speed, it's also like farm, how fast you get between the camps. So
yeah.
These carries, they know what's up.
I mean, we even had a period, like we always used to talk about like Blink Dagger being that same kind of story, right? It's not just about Blink initiation, it's like blinking from camp to camp. There was even a patch where Medusa was buying like 2nd or 3rd item Blink Dagger just to keep the farm rate up.
Best example is Templar Assassin with Blink
Yes.
Dagger, because she can like just get, I mean, it does make sense with the hero, because you do have refraction, so it's also a bit of a safety coming out from the item, since you can blink out. And of course, jumping between the camps, stacking for yourself. Munkushi still 1 minute on that Aegis, and we'll finish off a tier 2 tower.
It's just been so crisp from Munkushi, I mean, from the entire team, to set the Luna up to be in such a successful position. 22 minutes in, miles ahead of her counterpart. Keeping that tempo going can be a difficult thing, though, when you're heading head first into Faceless Void with Chronos and this Grimstroke with the potential combos.
Respect
Blink
gets
Dagger
it.
now as well.
Venge is gonna scale. Like, this hero is pretty nuts. Already has one component of Aghanim Scepter. Doesn't have, unfortunately, a Philosopher's Stone. Oh, mid lane. And they get
Still
another silence or a stun. Bushwhack
Nope.
misses. He gets out.
Off we pop. Phase shift and blink. Away we go. Kai Sanj delivered now as well. Blink Dagger picked up by the dogs here, so another form of initiation for the Radiant at the very least. And Chrono is back up and ready as well. Well, just look at this Dire Vision though, laid very deep all the way across the Radiant side of the
They
map.
see everything. Every single lane. If they decide to make a move, they're gonna be seen.
puts them in a pretty good spot. I mean, they stole Tormentor. They're back to get their own. Wisdom Rune grabbed as well. Quite some time for Roshan to come back, of course. But this is plenty of time for Munkushi to start building some funny items. Let's get that Kanda going.
Getting closer to level 20. 2 Moonglaze fired on Lucent Beam, plus Kanda, spell damage, slow, whatever you want to call it. Like, if you're playing like some support Luna, you decide to get Phylactery, and then you pick up Lucent Beam stun talent, like, you kind of lose the slow from Phylactery, if that makes sense. So it's
like overlapping.
Yeah, it's kind of a grief.
Self-grief. Counter synergy. Soon we'll see that Kanda in action. Who was it? It was Collapsed Darks here, right? Trying to break records earlier. It feels like Mokushi's doing a similar thing here. Like, we're getting close to 400 last hits, 24 minutes in. Incredible pace on this Luna. But this is where the Radiant can start to claw their way back into things. Now, 25 minutes in, it's a 14k lead for the Dire, but they've not broken base, they've not broken the back of the Radiant yet, and they are still moving forward with Chrono Vacuum. Quite a lot of damage and control from Young G's Void Spirit as well. A double Voids, if they're able to get onto those key targets, find... Again, same as last series, right? Find the Venge, find the Luna. Those are the two key ones. Whether it's Void Spirit or Faceless Void who does it, doesn't matter. You just need to know where the Venge is, and then aim for the Luna.
You should have recorded that, Gary. So you don't have to say it, just play.
Every game.
Press the button. You're like, okay, these 3 heroes are together. Maybe I can get some phrases going. Roshan, potentially
AI
in a minute.
is taking control of enough already. I don't want some automated Gary casting. Please.
They took our jobs. AI is going to take over. Let's see if they're going to be able to find something here.
Kami's up on the high ground, but I think this vision from the Dire has given up the game here. Dire even scanning up high ground because they know roughly where the Radiant are playing from. Lane ward is still there. Better vision from the Radiant placed down now. Double wards in their own triangle, but they will not see the Dire coming because Munkushi, it seems, has made the call to back up and go back to farming.
Losing the GPM if they're not fighting, if he's not farming, so... Goes back to jungle immediately. Once that level 20 talent, this is pretty big. It's a combination level 15 talent. Lucent Beam 2-second cooldown, so it's down to 4 seconds. Now with Kanda, this is something that TB does as well. Like, uses his illusions, goes through the gates, sends them out to push out the wave, and then sees who's gonna respond to this, and then they can take Roche.
Well, yeah, now as the Radiant, you're thinking, well, is Luna bot? Is she farming? Is the rest of her team here? Are they all here? No, they're all lays with a jump out of them. That was a little close for comfort. But Darkseer is away. Now they know exactly where the Dire team are playing from. And Roshan, 45 seconds away. We're going to be in the back of the heads of both these teams. Probably at the front of the brain for the Dire. They've been setting up for this for quite a while now. 3 minutes until daytime, so going to be a Dire Roche during the night. Mars going for some big hits. God's Rebuke talents. Distance and cooldown. Quite a lot of nuke damage coming out of this Dire team. If they get the catch on someone, they get blown up quickly.
Absolutely. A little surprised that Puck doesn't have his shard yet. He's going for Ags. Maybe he thinks that he will get it, because they already took 2 Tormentors, and yeah, next Stormy. Mars also has one, so yeah, he's getting it definitely for Tormentor. One of the reasons why he's not buying it then. It's 100%.
Is it? Or does Bat get it?
Oh, Bat doesn't have one. Okay, never mind. Well, you don't.
100%.
You like this
Hey,
is
oi.
very mediocre.
Hey.
All right, he's in.
Void? Void's in, Void's out. Shaking it all about. He's silenced up, getting caught out. Lasso is there onto the Grimstroke to drag him around. Faceless Void still trying to play forward into this Luna. Munkushi dropping low, standing her ground with the BKB in the swap back. Munkushi still up, but the Chrono's there. Kami just not doing enough damage. Finally gets the right clicks in. Takes the Luna down. Kami gonna get found though still by this Puck and the Bat Rider. Time walk, jump away, TP home, no stuns come. The spear was too late. A 2-for-1, a buyback, a 3-for-1 as Roshan respawns, but Luna's dead.
Yeah, this is the big one. Respect had a little bit of time after using swap to pop the great healing Lotus, but maybe like after the swap he was not in range to use it at Luna would make the difference, would mean that this Roche belongs to them. I still think it does. It's just that they need to wait 40 seconds for Luna to respawn, push out the waves, and come back. Like you can see that they're still struggling dealing with the damage, both supports. They also don't have like any kind of combo with Grimstroke. There's no, like we've seen in the previous series, double Dismember or double Fiend's Grip. The best combo that they have is pretty much Acorn Shot.
Yeah. Until they get like a Scythe of Vice or something on his dogs, yeah. Yeah, no real combos there. It's a pretty wild way to start a fight, though. You know, one by one, the Radiant kind of trickle in. But they managed to drag that out and get Luna into a position where she's kind of surrounded in the Chrono. Very nicely done. Oh, a good catch on the puck now as well. There we go. The blow up with Young G and Lil pairing up. Shira Jr. gone for 60 seconds. Does it delay Roche even further?
I think they're still going to go for it. Radiant are using the scan, but they're going to run there. And Kami, well, still the end, could go through the gates, outnumber them. Roshan already dead. It just dies too quickly. Vlad, Vanjora.
Ooh. Kami was thinking about it. Oh, look at that! Blowing the Grimstroke completely out of the water there. Cloud with that God's Rebuke, just like 100 to what, 20%? Kami surged up, but doesn't want to keep chasing forward. They're going to have to give this one up. So Roshan, Aegis, and Cheese for Luna and the Mars.
Lucid Beam deals so much damage now. It's wild. With Kanda, also Moonglaze, 4-second cooldown ability. Lasso needs to be saved for higher target, for a bigger target. Faceless Void during BKB. Maybe Void Spirit if they get the initiation off.
These fights are just so frantic, he's kind of just throwing it whoever he sees first. Like, oh god! Just quickly lasso someone. Oh, Shira Jr. Aghanim Scepter up. Looks like he's eyeing up that Aghanim Shard. As he respawns, comes down, pushes bottom. Faceless Void was around just moments ago. And he's dipped into the jungle now. Definitely shows, even with like a 14k net worth lead though, this Radiant team still able to, you know, fight back, get the picks they need, kind of open the map for themselves little by little. But if they're not, oh god, are we going to get the kill here? I mean, he's got the ability to time walk away. No further control. Sweden strong. Didn't have the range on lasso there, it looks like.
Needed like 2 seconds for them to get closer. Maybe the bounce would be enough into Lucent Beam. But the thing is, yeah, it's a 13k gold lead. If they lose a fight, they probably lose the game. Luna already dropping down low. Uh-oh. He got leashed.
Oh, the Chrono. Oh, great swap. Allows Luna to now turn and fight, but Shira Jr. stuck inside the big blue bubble and Kami with a double kill, a triple incoming. No, it's Lays that picks the third one up. The steamroller stopped in its tracks. Munkushi, Luna trying to stand and fight with the Eclipse in the arena. A lot of damage, healing back up. Munkushi surviving. The Satanic is there. Back to full. Kills off the Hoodwink now. Looking for the Grimstroke next. Needs more damage and control because Kami and Lanes, they're starting to open up now. Mars bodyguarding, protecting the Luna. The spear across. The damage comes. Aegis down. Kami still standing strong though. Grimstroke is back. The cheese there from Cloud. 2v2 in this fight to the bitter end. Kami still has Time Walk to play with. Looks for the kill onto Cloud. Oh, he gets it finally. Nearly let him slip away there. A moment of hope for the Mars, but Kami cuts it short with his dominating streak. They defend high ground.
Battle of two carries. Almost 10,000 damage dealt by Luna and 6,000 by Faceless Void. You know, Mars, a little bit of control, some damage. Rest of the team was dead. So, yeah, that's pretty nuts. Like, it was a nice play there from Munkushi, hiding inside the trees. Catches one, pops that ulti, comes back into a fight, and gets the Satanic off, which is the most important part. But yeah, they still have to respect this Faceless Void. Puck dies. Like, he gets caught inside of the Chronosphere. They definitely have more than enough damage. Like, you die from Faceless Void alone. He pops a BKB, level 20 talent, so he has that extra attack speed that is necessary, plus time lock. You just go down. But yeah, swap was used onto Luna, which did save her, but yeah, maybe they needed to save the puck there, because I don't believe he got any of the spells off.
Right, because Luna had the Aegis. Yeah, could have been a Could have been a decision that changed things. And Grimstroke obliterated. Just throwing a few spells on his way out. But it definitely shows, though, you know, Aegis and Cheese used. Radiant still come out victors, I want to say. They defend that high ground. They push back the aggressors. They make sure the Dire don't get any lanes of barracks.
Dire's middle tower.
Wait, who are they chasing here? Illusions? Yeah, it's just illusions. Real Void has gone top through the gate, it looks like. Oh, round 2. In we come again. Dire squad charging down his bottom lane. Klim Sani4 wanted to close this one out around the timing of the Luna because that gap is getting smaller between her and the Faceless Void. Even the Void Spirit now bridging the gap, getting into the top 3 net worth. No Grim for 30. I guess they know he has no buyback, so he's out of the picture completely. 4v5 and high ground being breached. Munkushi straight up there.
Left is ready.
Oh, the illusion bait. Oh, get done in. Sweden strong. Didn't stand a chance against it. Oh, look at this. They've caught the Luna out. Trying to blow her up. The swap is good. Munkushi with that satanic BKB. Standing and fighting. And the glaives just keep on bouncing. They've taken him down. No buyback on this Faceless Void either.
And this is it. Yeah, if they want to rush in, but they still don't know how much gold Faceless Void has. So respecting the buyback, they know that Chrono is up. Munkushi, he wants to chase, he wants to poke, see if that buyback is gonna come out.
Knock, knock,
they
knock.
know. They know that it's not there. So go for the tier 3, go for tier 4s, go for an end.
Well, there's a Darkseer buyback, but Faceless Void is still out for the better part of a minute.
Yeah, they should not be afraid. Munkushi.
Bouncy,
Still
bouncy.
poking.
Puck jumping in, and look at that. One loosened beam. Ludwig nearly dies. Half HP, gone immediately. A lot of damage here on the Luna now, and a Soulbind thrown in. Swap is there. Defensive maneuver from the Vengeful Spirit. Heal. Munkushi back up into fighting shape, but the Glyph is out. 30 seconds now for the Faceless Void to come back. Do they have the time? Can they?
I don't think they have enough time. I don't think they have. They will need to poke, take the fight, try to get a kill.
And Void Spirit's gone, blown up. They try to buy the time, but in the process, they lose too many lives. GG called, and game 1 goes to Klim Sani4 against Team Klee.
I thought that they might try to stall, maybe use one of the buybacks if they had one, but yeah, the Klim Sani4, they poked so many times to see what's going to happen. In the end, Luna gets the Satanic.